Hello students, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is NCERT Pathshala. First of all, I wish all my dear students Happy Muharram. May Allah fulfill all your dreams, stay home and stay safe. Students, in last lecture we had learned about tenses and its forms and also subdivision of tenses. Today we will learn subdivisions of present tense and how the verb used in different divisions. So let's start. In present tense there are four subdivisions. The first one is simple present tense, second one is present continuous tense, third one is present perfect tense, and the last one is present perfect continuous tense. As far as in simple present tense, we use first form of verb. For example, subject plus first form of verb plus object. Generally, it expresses an action that is occurring now or regularly or habitually. For example, the sun rises from the east. In this sentence, the sun rises from the east, it expresses an universal truth, that is, the sun rises from the east. And in next example, she goes to the school regularly. It refers an action. This sentence refers an action that occurs regularly, which is habitually. Okay. Now, let's see some more examples of simple present tense. The first one is affirmative sentence. They play. Second is negative sentence. They do not play. Third one is interrogative sentence. Do they play? The last negative interrogative sentence. Do they not play? Now, as far as in present continuous tense, it is used to express an action which is happening at a particular time and extending over a period. In this case, we form a sentence as formulated: subject plus is, am, are plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Here is, am, are helping verb which is used with verb. Now let's see some more examples. First one is affirmative sentence: you are playing. The second one is negative sentence: you are not playing. Third one is interrogative sentence: are you playing? And the last one is negative interrogative sentence: are you not playing? Student, remember, in continuous tense we use verb, first form of verb plus ing. Okay. Now, as far as in present perfect tense, it denotes an action that was started in past and just been completed, means that was started before and it was just completed. In this case, we make a sentence as formulated: subject plus has or have plus third form of verb. Remember student, in present perfect tense we use third form of verb. I am repeating again: subject plus has or have plus third form of verb plus object. Here has is used with singular and have is used with plural person. Now let's see some examples of it. The first one is affirmative sentence: I have played. The second one is negative sentence: I have not played. Third one is interrogative sentence: have I played? And the last one is negative interrogative sentence: have I not played? Now, as far as present perfect continuous tense, it is used when an action started in the past and is still continuing. Means the action, the work is started in the past and is still going on. It is not completed yet. It is still going on. In this case, we make sentence as formulated, that is, subject plus has or have plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. As I mentioned before, in continuous tense we use first form of verb plus ing. You can see here subject plus has or have plus been plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. Now let's see some examples of it. The first one is affirmative sentence. We have been playing. The second one is we have not been playing. Third one is interrogative sentence. Have we been playing? And the last one is negative interrogative sentence. Have we not been playing? We have completed present tense and its subdivisions. I hope you had cleared it. So in next lecture, we will learn about past tense and its subdivision in more detail. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.